Okay, where are we now? Hi guys, let's just get this show on the road, I suppose. My it disappeared. It's okay. Let's just start. Let's just start. It today. It's from the very get go, from the very start, the moment I woke up. Hi guys, SpartanDee here playing Neverwinter on the PC. We are back again after I don't know. How long has it been? 5 weeks? I wanna say Ramadan. No, I did stream during the Ramadan, right? Which means that which means wasn't a full like 5 weeks that I haven't last stream, but I would say I don't know, 2 3 weeks. Let's just put it out. I don't even remember when the last time I streamed. But yeah, so I was under kind of like a break because of the fasting month Ramadan, being that I'm a Muslim and all. So 4 weeks of that, and then I want to say a week, 2 weeks afterwards of going to Malaysia. So I was traveling, and therefore I was not streaming. And then I was like, oh, it's a Monday today. Oh God, that music is so loud. It's like, oh yeah, it's a Monday today, so might as well stream. But I haven't slept. I haven't slept yet. It's like 3 o'clock. I had to wake up because I am still fasting. Now, for people who are in the know, they might think, oh yeah, because he hasn't fasted 30 days, he's probably replacing the days that he didn't fast. Not exactly. So as a Muslim, now no, and let's not start with as a Muslim. There are 6 days after the fasting month that you can fast as well. We call it puasa enam, which means 6 days of fast. So literally, we, except for the first day of Shawwal, which is the kind of like uh, Eid, if you know about that, the celebration after the fasting month. So not on the first day, but the subsequent within those kind of like month. If you were to fast for a further 6 days, right? The reward, the deed is as if you've been fasting for a whole year. So it's a practice that I do. Some people do, some people don't. You don't have to do it. I did it last year, so I might as well do it this year again. But anyway, welcome on in. I don't know if there's anybody watching this stream right now. In fact, let me just start off by saying I'm freaking tired. I haven't slept. I only slept for 3 hours, only because I couldn't sleep last night at midnight. Um, I did manage to get 3 hours of sleep before I had to wake up again in order to eat so that I can start my fast after Fajr or Subuh prayers. So I, if you can see my attire right now, I'm actually in my PJs or pajamas. It's not really pajamas. These are like inners where like you would put this on and then put on maybe a shirt on top or and then sweater on top of that and a jacket on top. It's basically a heat tech, so it'll keep you warm. But I like to wear these while I'm sleeping. I bought these actually for the purposes of using it in kind of like colder climates like in the UK or whatever. But it seems silly because in my country in Brunei, it's like summer all year round, right? With kind of like monsoon months. Uh, don't quote me on when those are. It's like July, September. People say that it's earlier, like maybe around this time, March, April. But I mean, maybe we have two seasons of kind of like rainy seasons. I don't know, but anyway, it seems a bit a shame to just use this kind of like inners These are the upper part. There's also pants or bottom part, which I'm not wearing right now. But it seems like a shame not to use these kind of like after being at a cold climate, if that makes sense. Like only because we are somewhere all year around, I don't really get to wear this. But sometimes that does get a bit chilly. So yeah, I mean I just think it's comfortable to wear these instead of like being completely naked. But anyway, it's 2 times RP. So what we're gonna do today, or what I intended to do today, if you can, if this thing will actually load. So if you look at my second bag here, I have a bunch of things to open, right? During this 2 times RP. Notwithstanding, is that even the word? Um, the artifact or coffers of celestial artifacts, which you can get coalesce and most. So, chance of. So, what I did basically is set it up so that the packs that I have the most of will be the ones that I'll open first. And then it'll just decrease in number because the rarer it is, the less quantities I have of it. Although the coffer of celestials here, it seems like I've got 11 of them. I'm not quite sure. It looks like 11, yeah. I've got astral lockboxes here. I got 6. I got 11 of the coffers. I mean, I could have gotten more, but I was seriously lazy to kind of like invoke on all of my 55 tunes. So, yeah, maybe I'll do that in the future. I don't know. You know, if I was being real with you guys, I've also pondered upon the idea that and this is just like a fleeting kind of thing. It's not nothing to kind of like serious, I want to say. I mean, I don't know how what you call serious or not. I've thought about how I really need to invest my time on something that is worthwhile, right? Just to kind of like be real with you guys. So with my like what I'm doing right now, which is like selling of gold, right? If you didn't know, the amount that I earned and on like a monthly basis is equivalent to what I earn streaming for a whole year, right? So get this, me streaming for a whole year will net me the same amount that I get from selling my gold within a month. so so I would basically in a year, 12 months in a year, I would be making 12 times the amount I'd be making selling my gold rather than streaming, right? You see what I'm trying to get at? It's like I feel like I do enjoy streaming. I do love to stream Neverwinter. I do still play Neverwinter regardless of whether or not I'm streaming or not. However, I've been doing this for since 2013. It's 2025 now, so that's like 12 years. 12 years of playing Neverwinter. Only recently with streaming for the past 8, 9 years, I want to say, have I earned money from it. Now, you've heard me mention this before. I don't really stream Neverwinter because of the money. Though, saying that, I'm not at a position where I could just waste, quote unquote, waste time and not be earning money when I'm not in a position where
Fear
I
the
can be
Beard
wasting
13.
money. Does that make sense?
Hello Chupapi Munyanyo.
Is that Korean? Hey, Fear. It sounds very Korean, although I'm not very familiar. Aigu aigu. And what's the other word? What's the other word always in the Korean dramas? Otoke? What am I gonna do? Otoke? I think so. I'm not
Fear the
sure.
Beard 13. Did you get your new job LOL?
Um, I want to say yes and no, but it's let's just say not yet. Would that be more accurate? Because so it's not really a job. Um, it's just that I will be selling insurance products for an insurance company as an agent. So I will not be kind of like contracted to them. I'll only be con. It's like I'm under contract to only sell life insurance for that insurance company and no other insurance company, if that makes sense. So I'm working with them, not working for them, if that makes sense. I mean, however you want to look at it. Um, but the thing is, I've passed the exam. I sat with them for an interview, and it's been a month. So, and they've told me that they were keen to have me, and that my disability, being visually impaired, is a non-issue. If in fact it could be an asset, meaning to say that I could use that as a selling point, because in my own personal experience, right, being visually impaired and all, if I had insurance, I would have had my operation done like 2 years ago, as opposed to 2 to 3 years now waiting for my eyes to be fixed. So that's what they said was a selling point. So yeah, but however, I'm still waiting for them to kind of like get back to me and say, oh yeah, you can come in for the trainings now, because they're still waiting. There's like, I want to say there's about 50 candidates, right, who was showing interest to being an agent, but I was the first and only candidate that has responded thus far.
Fear to Beard 13.
Of the 50.
Hopefully it works out.
Yeah, me too, because it's I hate waiting. I hate waiting. It's just like you don't know what's gonna happen. So instead of waiting, I keep myself busy by doing something else in the meantime, right? So I want to say I have this cycle of every 3 months, right? Every quarter. Excuse me. By the way, I'm fasting still, even though fasting month has passed. As I mentioned earlier, I'm doing the 6 days fast after the fasting month. Okay, so going back, so I can't drink, and yeah, this is probably going to be a very short stream. Um,
Fear to Beard 13. I'm the same way, just tell me yes or no, I can handle it.
so I want to say, yeah, yeah, me too. I just don't want to wait. They did say, um, I can pursue other careers while I'm waiting for their answer. So every quarter, so every 3 months, I'm focusing on something new. So before this, I was focusing on my fitness, right? In terms of career, I was focusing on the car wash, right? That didn't really pan out quite well, unfortunately. I mean, I'm still doing it, but because of the fasting month, it was very difficult for me to do physical labor while fasting. So that was on hold. Um, and I can like relaunch that soon-ish. And then the insurance thing, right? That's what I had planned for kind of like this 3 months, the next 3 months. But because I'm still waiting for them, I don't know what's going on. So now I'm focusing on the goal. So as I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the stream, 1 year of me streaming is equivalent of 1 month of me selling gold, right? The amount that I get from for 1 month of work selling gold is equivalent of me streaming for 12 months for 1 year. That's the amount that I get for streaming for 1 year is the same as I would get for 1 month's work selling gold. So it's like, should I really be concentrating on streams when I'm earning 12 times the amount if I was to focus on selling gold? So imagine then how much more I'd get if I actually fully focused on selling, or becoming a better sales person, selling physical gold. This is kind of like a segue to what happened today. Actually, I lost a client. This is really sad. This is the reason why I made the title "Rest in Peace, Perfection," um, or something along those lines. So the story goes: I have this repeat customer.
Fear the Beard 13. Is the price of gold high in your country? I'm not sure how things are now in the States
Yes,
after all the lockdown stuff.
yes. Not just the lockdowns. Fear. If you're not aware, um, Trump, the current president of the U.S., has made tariffs to basically the whole world. All right, including Brunei. Brunei was mentioned. So, um, but the main thing, right, is that he gave like, especially gold, 150% tariff to the Chinese or something like this, right? 20% to Singapore, most probably the same for Brunei. So the price went up by 20 points or something, or 40 points, I believe. Yeah, it started at Malaysian ringgit 460 something in about like earlier this year. It jumped 40 points to like 500 like few days ago.
Fear the Beard
That's the highest
13.
it's been.
Oh yes, I know about the
Oh, okay,
tariffs,
good.
wasn't sure how it would affect things for you. It definitely hurts the USA.
Yeah, it's equivalent of them shooting their foot, right? Um, but I mean, I'm not very into the politics and economics, right? And I don't think this is a platform for that. But too long didn't read version for like laymen such as myself. I don't know if you you consider yourself as a layman, Fear. I don't know what you do, but I'm not a financial advisor, nor I'm an economist or like I'm into politics. But as a layman, um, like hearing the news about the tariffs and stuff, yeah, it's definitely affected us like in a big way. Like and this is the funny part. You would have thought that with the price of gold being so high, people would actually stop buying. It's actually the opposite. I'm hearing people buying gold left and right, especially in Indonesia, where their currency is getting lower. Like the strength of their currency is going lower. So instead of keeping on to their cash, what the Indonesians are doing are buying gold in bulk, because as their currency is going down, the price of gold is gonna keep on going up. So for what they have right now, right, with the kind of like exchange rate, the price of their currency, um, they could potentially be making twice the amount of their money in terms of gold if they're gonna like sell it in the future. So I mean, even I myself can see the benefits in a very very short time.
Fear the Beard 13.
I've made profits
I
already.
keep up enough to see when stupid things like this happen and pay
Yeah.
attention to how it affects things.
I mean, I generally disregard this stuff. Like COVID, I could actually disregard COVID because I don't go out, I don't like work, right? And I still get my money regardless, right? Even though it affected me indirectly because my tenants can't pay me, like they couldn't pay the rent for like 7 months straight when COVID first happened. So I was like pretty chilled though. I said I had savings. I'm not worried. I don't really spend a lot of money anyway. So it's okay that you can't pay me in full right now. Maybe you can just pay me like $100 a month or something just to kind of like cover my costs. And that was it. That was like that happened for like 7 months. But yeah, after the kind of like economy recovered in my country, basically it got back to normal. So yeah, it's stuff like this. It doesn't really affect me. It will probably affect me indirectly, but with what's happening with gold, it is definitely affecting me. So because it's much harder now for me to try and sell the gold to people, knowing that the price is going high. But I guess the reason why people are really grabbing gold right now is because it could go higher, right? It already went up by 40 points compared to the beginning of the year. So what's gonna happen in like next month or the month after? You know, it could go up by two times. Instead of going 500 RM per gram, it could be a
Fear the
thousand
Beard
RM
13.
per gram.
Did you get the new chicken mount? Looks cool.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh, I don't think it's on this. No, no, no. It's on my DPS build. Yeah. I mean, I could just go on. I guess this one, right? Or do you mean the kind of like lockbox? If there's a lockbox one, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if there's a new lockbox mount. Is there? I don't think there is. Undead.
Fear the Beard
Undead's the
13.
latest one.
Dragon chicken LOL.
Dragon chicken. This one. Yeah, it is the dragon chicken, right? I think it is. Isn't it? Yeah, this is the latest lockbox one. So I don't think it's this one. It's not a chicken. For sure, this thing isn't a chicken. So let me check the name. I think it is a dragon. You know what? You know how it is. I don't really care. Yeah, dragon chick. I don't really care. As long as it's new, I will always get it, or at least I will always try to get it. Speaking of that, if you look at this kind of like new, what they call this, appreciation vendor, appointment vendor. The new kind of like mount that's in here, in kind of like the, what do you call these, token of achievements, right? This one, this Skyhold throne. I don't think anybody's got this, and you know why? Because this thing costs 10 tokens of achievement. That's like, I want to say that's like 10 years. And even if, I mean, I only got two right now, right, from the previous two events, not including the April fouls. I don't think it's included in
Fear
this
the Beard 13.
appointment.
Damn LOL.
Yeah, damn. This is like 10 years. It took me, I think the Golden War Horse, when it first came out, took me like, I want to say 4 years. I don't remember. It's either 2 years or 4 years, because the events was too far and in between. But 10 freaking tokens, jeebus. That's. I mean, yeah, there's more events now, but I missed the previous two. So I did two, right, to get the two tokens here. But the two before that, I skipped completely because I was like, I already got everything in here, right? I even got the Portobello already, right? Remember when you told me to kind of like save my tokens and I didn't? Because I didn't need anything else here. I already got everything. Well, it came out. Portobello came out, right? You knew about it. I didn't. And so when I bought all this other BS, right, which is kind of useless, but I didn't have anything else to get from here. So I bought these other things, right? And I didn't have Portobello. So I managed to get Portobello now.
Fear the Beard 13.
But then this thing.
Yeah, we used to get like 2 tokens a year, right? LOL.
Less than, I think it was like one a year, to be honest with you. I don't remember it being two. I remember it being one. That's why I was like thinking, jeebus, this thing is going to take a long time to get. So I don't know if they've reduced the Golden War Horse like tokens. Two seems a bit too small, right? I remember it was like 4 years. I was like calculating, jeebus, it's gonna take me 4 years to get this horse, and I'll be using it all the time. I lied. I used it the one time. I never used it ever again, because by the time I got it, I believe Mythic was the thing, right? Legendary was not the highest rank for mounts at the time. Mythic was. Sorry, I'm just reading chats right now in the Alliance. They're talking about RC. I'm not going to do RC today because it's like Temple of Spider, I believe, today. And I'm just waiting for it to reach Tomb of the Nine Gods. I'm going to wait for like an hour before reset in order to do Lair of Lost Mouth, which is much easier. Anyway, I've already done RC. I've already
Fear
done
the Beard
RT
13.
today.
But that's your favorite, LOL.
No. Anything, if unless it was the last boss at RC, sure. If I can't finish it in like less than 15 minutes, I'm not interested. So things like Throne, which I should have done, which I tried to keep, but I had an open house yesterday. I don't know if you're familiar with the kind of like event. So during kind of like this Eid, right, which is after the fasting month, we celebrate. We Muslims celebrate. It's kind of like our Christmas in a way. So people come over. Yesterday we had an open house, and I swear to you, I did not sit until in the afternoon. We started like 10 a.m., but even then, I was already cleaning at around 8 or 9 before we started. I was vacuuming the whole house. So I was pretty busy yesterday. Hence why I couldn't sleep, I think. So yeah, we I mean it's fun. It was fun. I have to say. Unfortunately, I didn't contribute as much other than being around, talking to people, clearing up, and all these people came in to the house. It's like I swear we had food for 150 people. We didn't have any food left by the end of the day. Like I didn't get to eat some of the foods that was being served to other people. I just looked at it and prepared it, and that was it. I didn't get to touch it at all because I was intermittent fasting anyway. I only get to eat at 2 p.m. and by the time 2 p.m. came around, I only ate at 3, by the way, because I was so working. It was so busy that I didn't get to eat. So and I didn't get to eat some or even most of the food that was being
Feared of
prepared
Beard 13.
because it was all ran out.
Open house here usually relates to walk-ins for home selling.
Yeah, yeah. For us, it's basically open house, meaning to say you can come in, without restriction. I would say no, 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 without restrictions. We basically expect you to come in. We invited people, and there was definitely more than 150 people that came to to the house yesterday, which kind of maybe sounds ridiculous to you. I don't know, but it's kind of like a normal occurrence for us here. Um, yeah. I mean, I wanted to have lamb barbecue. I wanted to have sushi, but I just didn't have the cash right now. Not this year. Maybe next year. We'll see. We did have lamb mandi. That's basically a big ass like pot, not pot, a tray, like a whole lamb tray, right, with rice. so so that was kind of like the highlight. We had shawarma, we had spaghetti, we had what else did we have? We had roti, you know. Um,
Feared of Beard 13. Yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable with randoms in my home, but I understand.
oh no, I wouldn't say they were randoms. Most of them are relatives.
Feared of
People
Beard
from the
13.
village.
Sounds like feast.
It was. But unfortunately, people were like scraping the trays because there was nothing else to eat. We felt really. I mean, I felt bad. I don't know about the rest of the house, but I felt bad. It's like, dang, people came here to eat. There's nothing to eat. Like when my cousins came into the kitchen, it was like, can we request some food? And then we ended up cooking like nasi goreng, so fried rice. but yeah, I mean, it's just so funny. I think because I swear I knew we didn't have enough food. But when 10 o'clock came in, like it peaked at like 12 o'clock, like the house was full. Like literally, people almost had to stand to eat. Right, it was that full, and we have like 4 living rooms. Can you imagine 4 living rooms? I don't know if I showed you my living room here, if you've ever seen it during my 24-hour stream, but there's I want to say there's about 20 seatings per room, except for the bigger room. The bigger room had like 5 round tables. Um, so yeah, maybe around 20 in each room. I want to say, right,
Feared of
capacity.
Beard 13. That's the way my parents are, they always overcook for get-togethers because it's kinda a bad host to run out of things, but 150 is definitely a lot.
Yeah, yeah, but here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. The person who actually wanted the open house didn't contribute. Well, not much. I didn't. I wouldn't want to. Nah, you know what? I probably lying. It's not much, but it's not enough. Let's just put it that way. It was a crisis. Seriously, the days leading up to it, like there are people were like at each other's throats, like, why is there not enough food? Why aren't you contributing? And I was just like, listening to all this drama that was happening because I wasn't even here at the time. I was in Malaysia, if you didn't know. I was in Kuala Lumpur for the first leg of my trip, and then I went to Malacca, which is about 2 hours bus drive away, and all I did was eat. For like the 7 days, 10 days that I was
Feared of
there,
Beard
I just
13.
ate.
Fighting for the last lamb shank lol.
Kind of. Like, I was towards the end, I was fasting, intermittent fasting, so I couldn't eat on the spot. But nothing stops me from getting a plate and then keeping it in my chiller and then eating it much later, right? So that's what I did. And thankfully I did that because there was none left at the end. Like, people were coming and saying like, "Where's the lamb?" It's like, "It's all gone, bro. Like, you were too late. You should have been here much earlier." So but I didn't even get the shawarma. I just got shawarma for people. I never got one for myself. But it was fine because I don't think I was be able to eat it anyway. It'd be like a waste if I did grab it. Where's my music? There's not been any music all this time. So apparently Streamlabs music has stopped. It was discontinued on the 31st of March. Not that I used it or anything, but I just wanted some alternative to Pretzel. And then they're telling me to use this thing called Slipstream, right? So I tried to install it and use it. And then it's asking me to do a monthly subscription. I was like, wait a second. I thought it said it was free. And then I read the fine print. It was free with Ultra Prime, as in a subscription to Streamlabs Ultra or something like that. I was like, no wonder. Never mind. I guess I won't be using Slipstream. So where was I? So open house. Oh yeah, I was talking about my client or the fact that I lost a client. So get this, right? I don't know if he's gonna watch this or listen to this. So I have a repeat customer, right? I don't know. You're probably on an advert right now. So for the people who are still listening, I had a client who's a repeat customer who has bought like 100 grams of gold from me before. Now, for those people who don't know, that's roughly, I want to say about, Jeebus, how much is it? 100? In my currency, roughly $10,000. 10,000, or but the price of that's like talking about if one gram is $100. It's not. It's more than that. I think it's more like $150 per gram right now. So so I would say, let's just say 15,000 of my currency, or 15,000 Singapore dollars, right? That's roughly how much it is, and I get like 1% out of that. So roughly about $150, roughly. So he, too long didn't read version. He called me up this morning saying that he went ahead and purchased 150 grams of gold. Sorry, not 150, 100 grams of gold without me knowing. and basically there's nothing wrong with that. He still gets, like, whether he gets it from me or whether he gets it directly, he still gets the same amount for the same price. However, if he goes directly to the shop and not through me, right, without any additional cost, right, or there's no difference in cost. Whether he gets it from me, whether he gets it from the shop directly, there's no difference in cost, right? It's gonna be $15,000. However, if he buys it directly from the shop, I do not get a commission at all. So bye $150. I was like, dude, I thought you said you were gonna wait for me. And then lo and behold, when I called him this morning, he goes, "Oh yeah, I bought the 100 grams." I was like, "What? Why? But why?" And he goes, "So what is the difference?" I said, "Well, there's no difference for you because you will buy it at the same price that I'll buy it at. However, I don't get a cent. I don't get a commission out of this transaction." So in a way, I've lost the client. I mean, I don't think he'll stop buying gold. He's just stopped buying gold from me. So it's basically, it's dead. That lead is dead. Like all that, I wouldn't say effort anyway, because he himself was the one who approached me to buy gold, right? So there was no kind of like effort in my part, but it's just, why? I don't know. Anyway, I'll take it as it is what it is. So I can't really complain. You lose some, you win some, you lose some, right? Anyway, without further ado, let's actually get back into Neverwinter, right? Today, or for however long it's gonna be, it is 2 times. I believe it's still 2 times RP. Is it not? I don't actually know. I haven't checked. Oh, yeah, it's 2 times until April 17th. It's April 14th today, I believe. So what we're gonna do. Oh, and just to kind of like update as well. I'm not on my tank build now. I am. I managed to upgrade this new bismuth up to celestial. Now I'd never had this before, and it looks like it's actually worth it for my build. As you can see, the defense here is not actually maxed out. So, but there's a reason for that. If I was to buff myself up with consumables, in this case, a what do you call these? Not offerings. What are these called? I don't even remember. Invocation blessings, which I have like a lot of. If I can get the buff that gives me not awareness, but that would have been nice. I suppose awareness, since I'm kind of low in awareness, but I'm trying to focus on defense right now. So where's my invocation? Let's see, defense. No, that I don't think this is defense. What is this? Critical severity and critical avoidance, which is also good for a tank. However, that's not what I'm focusing on right now. I'm trying to focus on defense. Okay, I don't know why I clicked twice there. Deflect, also something that I'm pretty low at. I think that's... No. Accuracy aware. When you're trying to prove something... Yeah, there we go. Power and defense. So if you look at my character sheet, it is now green, right? 98. I could have gone 103, 102%. I'm not sure why right now. Like, and that's not even buffed, right? I think I have to be in a party in order to get this higher. But yeah, with my enchantments right now, including this bismuth and this mother of pearl, I'm actually maxed out on defense. So what I'm thinking is, and that's only using the invocation blessings. I haven't even used like well, I don't think Caprici or Caprice is however you want to pronounce it, or however the pronunciation is, helps me in terms of defense. It does give me more HP. Oh god, I used twice, didn't I? Caprici. So it gives me HP and it gives me something else, but not defense, I believe. I'm not sure what stats it gives. Deflect. Okay. So I mean, HP is the one that I'm more focusing on, and I haven't even used this elixir, right? Elixir of which one is the defense? This one, steadfast devotion, right? I haven't even used that one yet. So if I was to use it right now, it's for science. It's definitely gonna be in the red, I believe. I don't know. I haven't tried yet. Where's my stats? Yeah, see, it's in the reds, and it's still 98.6%. Before this, it was like 102, 103. I'm not sure why it's not as high as it could be. I only noticed like yesterday I didn't even have the Celestial Companion enchantment on. That's why my IL was pretty low. So again, not sure why it's not full, but it's fine. So this to me tells me that I could in fact... Well, you know what? Let me just remove one garnet and see what my stats are. So it's not capped, right? Which means that if I had something that has like, if I had another bismuth, for example, it should cap, right? At least that's what was my thinking. So I in fact would probably remove. This one doesn't have defense. This one has slightly it's like half of a garnet. A garnet is 2,700. This one is 1,000 defense. So, but it's got other stats as well, right? I'm thinking of changing. Maybe I'll put one more mother of pearl and another replace this other garnet with a bismuth, or maybe two of these garnet into bismuth. I'm not sure quite yet. Um, I probably should use the preview server in order to play around with these. But I don't know. I feel like doing it live. It's kind of like a recurring problem with me. I tend to kind of like not be smart about things like this and just like wing it or YOLO wing it, and then finding that it's a big mistake. But you know what, say la vie. I just don't like to go to preview server. It doesn't reflect on live server as accurately as it could because you don't have a stronghold, you don't have an alliance. Even if you did have an alliance, it's not the same stats. It's so I'd rather kind of like do it in live where it actually reflected kind of like real time as opposed to trying in preview server and then going to the live server doing the same thing and it's not the same. But I mean, I don't think there's gonna be an issue. I do have garnets. I could always replace it back to garnets if I've got one more bismuth and one more mother of pearl. And then if I ended up needing all bismuth, I'll just get another bismuth. It's not really a big issue. Um, Anyway, it goes back to what I'm about to do right now, which is opening packs in order to get kind of like the resources I need in order to do what I did with the enchantments, like getting glyphs of Punces and maybe even other kind of like marks of Punces, legendary ranks and stuff like that. Anyway, without further ado, let's just start with these. Well, what are these called? Joaquins. Oh, what the? What the? Oh yeah. Whew. Whew. I thought he was the one that gives you altars. No, this is the one. This is the correct one. Ooh, gold. Ooh. Hey, if I swap to my gold farm because my gold farm has what is it? 264% bonus. Unfortunately, my guild has decided to remove this treasure hunter, opting for revive sickness. I get it. Like end game, you wanna have revive sickness kind of like buff, not revive sickness buff, but reduced revive sickness down cooldown. So, it whatever. Let's see if doing that will give me more gold. I doubt. I feel like I've already done that, and no, it seems like the answer is no. I am getting one gold. Should we just go tens, open tens at a time? Because this is gonna take too long, I think. Although, like I said earlier, I do wanna stream to like 12. I wanna say. However, I am fasting right now. I'm also sleepy because I did not have enough sleep. 3 hours sleep. I'm in my pajamas. I just want to go back to sleep, guys. So and my inventory. Look at my inventory. Look at what they did to my boy. Look at what they did to my boy. Look at all this stuff that I need to get rid of, guys. I can't hold on anymore. I need to open all of these. Get rid of these, guys. So let's just open more of these. Let's just open 10 at a time. 10 at a time? Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to get excited if I get something huge. Can I? I'm blind. I can't see. Should I just like 2,041 gold? Right? Let's just start with 2041 gold. Let's see how many gold we get at the end of this. I'm not even sure how many of these gold packs or mechanical packs that we have. Let's just let's just like I see I got a pearl. I thought it doubles. I think it's two pearls actually. Now that I think about it, how much? How much did I say? I started with 2040, right? Is it? Are my eyes playing tricks on me, or do I see like 2,400? No, it's more than that now. I just been clicking open 10, open 10. I've just gained about 550 gold in a matter of seconds. I must have gotten like a jackpot or something. Quite a few it seems. Because you can get 1 gold, you can get I believe like 5 gold, 10 gold, 20 gold is the most that you can get from these mechanical altars. Now these mechanical altars I've been holding on for like I don't know for the longest time. Whenever 80 left. I've been holding on to these since the last two times RP, and the last two times RP was a way back. So I don't know when the last two times RP was. I should be like farming dread ring layers, I want to say, at this point while two times RP is happening. But I've used up one stack, right? I had 4 stacks of enchanting stones rank 5s. However, I used the stack. So I'm now left with 3 stacks. I have like 98 enchanting stones rank 5s on me currently, something like that. So I started with 2040. I have now ended up with 2,855. So technically speaking, I've just earned 840 gold. 840 gold. Not too bad, not too shabby. I mean, to be honest with you guys, I could get about 1,000 gold per day if I really wanted to, but it's gonna take me 6 hours to do so. I'm definitely not gonna waste my time doing that. This took me like what a minute just to get 800. I mean, well, if you consider that it took me like from when the last two times RP is and when what today two times RP is, that was X amount of time, right? Where's the music? The music keeps on going away. I actually do not want to go out and come back. What are these? What are these? I don't know what these are. This looks like. I don't think these are refiners' caches. Let's zoom in on my phone and see what it is. Gift of Tomorrow. What does this do? I'm not actually sure, guys. So let's just open all of these. It's not letting me open it. Okay, there we go. Potions. Well, I could sell this for gold, I suppose. Shall we just open it one by one? Ooh, black pearl. Congratulations. Oh, black opals. Are these bound? Sorry, not bound. Oh, maybe they are bound. Yeah, they are bound. I mean I collect all these RPs back in the day.
Chillbits underscore.
Hey, Chilbit.
Chillb 16 peak.
Hi, welcome on in. You're just in time. Me opening all of my packs, including the Coffers of Celestials, as kind of like the ending, as it were. I'm going. Ooh, Timoris Lucky Coin. Is that an artifact or a trinket? I want to say it's a trinket. Blesses me with luck. Random stat. Can be used every 10 minutes. I believe I've got one of these. I'm not sure. But you know what? I'll just mark it as protected for right now. What's it called again? Timoris Lucky Coin? Timoris Lucky Coin. More. It doesn't. Oh, I do have one. and there I do in fact have a artifact as well. So is this bind on equip? It is. That means I could give it away. So I'll probably give that away then. Okay. Blood Ruby, RPs. Again, before I made my bismuth, right? Or was it Mother Pearl? No, bismuth. Before I made my bismuth to Celestial, Favor of Timora. That's just currency. Um, I had a lot of RP. I want to say I had like 3 million RP. However, after upgrading my bismuth and all this like enchantments, I ended up with zero. Like, oh, preservation wars, nice. It's a compound, not too bad. I didn't know Timoras give you preservation wars. What else does it give you?
Chillbits underscore. Dang.
What, preservation wards? I mean, what was I talking about? I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, am I done? No, I'm not. Favors, Alexandrites. Oh yeah, so yeah, 3 million RP. Ooh, rough astral diamonds. Thank you.
Chillbits underscore. 0 RP.
Yeah, zero RP. But if you look at my RP right now, I've got 9 million RP. Almost 10 actually. It's 9 point. No, it's 9. What was it? I can't see. Hold on. Let me zoom in. Zoom into 500%. Where is it? Where's my inventory? Where did it go? Eh? There we go. I have 9,960,535 RP right now. Only because as a hoarder, I had stacks upon stacks of RPs in my inventory, which I was keeping for like giveaways, right? That was the intention. But since I ran out of RP, I decided to RP everything, especially the character bound RPs that I had, because I wanted to donate those RPs to. Oh, did I just get something new? I don't believe so. I already got one. Timora spinning coin, yeah. I thought I had one already. Or don't I? Lucky coin. Spinning coin. Lucky coin. And another spinning coin. So it was just like basically updated. Updated in the collections, right? I can't see that. Why can't I read that? I swear to you guys, my eyesight are getting worse. Summon forth the will of Tamora. Oh god. It's the same, right? It's just different quality. Yeah, it is. Okay, so is this bound? I don't think it's bound. I can give this away. I mean, it's only green, so people might not be kind of like receptive to it, but it's okay. Maybe somebody wants it for collections. I don't know. I'll keep it anyway. I can keep it for like a giveaway. No worries, no problems. Speaking of which, apparently I'm too generous, right? I mean, the other day, I don't know if you guys were here when I did it. I wanted to give away a coalescent mode to Kitten, but I wasn't sure if her ad handle was the correct one, so I decided not to give it straight away. Um, Kitten has contacted me thus far, and I have in fact sent it over to her. Eh? Are you reading this? It's Timora's luckier coin. Like, what? Is that new? The collection did pop up. I didn't know there was a newer version. What is this game? See? What does it say? I can't read. 4% to a random stat, as opposed to the old one, which only gives you 3%, right? And it's of a different quality as well. Yeah, 3%. There's actually two different coins here. I did not know this. I didn't check the what you call that collection, so I didn't know. The more you know, I suppose. Excuse me. By the way, if you didn't know, I'm fasting, so I can't drink. I'm fasting, not intermittent fasting. I'm fasting religiously for the next kind of like. Oh, I've already fasted since Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday was my open house yesterday, so I did not fast then. I did still do intermittent fasting though. So today is a Monday for me, which means if I complete today's fast, it would have been the fourth day. So I'm basically more than halfway to fast to ending kind of like my fasting for this month, as it were. It's like a special. It's like a overtime fast, if that makes sense, because we were fasting for like 30 days and now I'm fasting a further 6 days. I got something new again. Ooh. Ooh. A shawl of tomorrow. Is this a neck piece? Or is it...
Chillbits
Nope.
_
It's just transmute.
2 days I got Spine's Devil and Regis for my Heart of Volcano artifact.
Heart of Volcano artifact. Why would an artifact give you items? I've not heard of such a thing. Wait, you mean a lockbox? 2 days I got Spice Devil? Oh, you traded. Okay, that makes more sense, bro. That makes more sense. But Heart of the Volcano, is that Mount now artifact? I'm not familiar with the name, so correct me, please. Enlighten me, sir. I have no idea. I kind of want to see what this shawl looks like. How would I go about doing that? Character? Appearance? Oh no, I totally forgot about this. Wait, why did that do that? Why you do this? Huh, interesting. I don't actually know if I should use bismuth. What does bismuth in the offense slot give you? Or mother of pearl? Mother of pearl? Mother of pearl. Accuracy, combat advantage, and critical severity. Blech. Accuracy, critical strike, and critical severity. I wouldn't mind the accuracy as a tank, but I feel like I need more power. If anything, I need power and accuracy. Oh, I mean, I don't really need power as a tank. Sure. Oh, wait, this is not... This guy is not even my combat. It's alright, I'll just use Garnus for this dude. He's my gold farm with the 260 plus gold bonus for reasons. I thought it'd be more lucky if I was to use that build instead. It seems like it's working. Dude, I totally forgot why I came to the piers in the first place. Is it here, the shawl? It would be the last item if it was, right? That's not it. Let's go maybe my DPS build. Appearance. Shawl. That's not the shawl. What? Oh, I see what I see what I did there. Let's go back to my gold. And let's go to where... Oh, there. Here we go. Yeah, this one. So it should be here. I was in the wrong tab. So that's the shawl. You can't really see it, can you? No, not delete. I just want to see... Oh, God. You know what? I'll check it later, guys. Remind me about the shawl, okay? Okay, whatever. Let's just continue. Continue. Sorry about that. I just got distracted. Where were we? Timoris. Uh, ooh, 10,000 rough astro diamonds. Thank you. I still haven't refined fully today. I still got, it looks like about 30 plus, 36. So hopefully we can get more of these. Yes. Keep them coming. Favor of tomorrow, black opals. Black opals. More gold, I suppose. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these spinning coins, bros. Like, does anybody want any? I could sell them, I suppose. It is buying on equip. I will keep these RPs. Probably I'm gonna, you know what, character bound ones, I probably am gonna refine, even though I've got 9 million RP in the end. Um, as I mentioned before, when I refined or upgraded my bismuth and mother of pearls, I ended up with 0 RP. Oh, more preservation wards. Nice. Is it gonna collect here? I think that's 6, right? So it did. Okay, so the next one is this one. Again, I'm not sure what these are. Sir Juma's surprise bag. Does he even have? You know what, YOLO? I don't even care. When else am I gonna open these Juma bags? Right? Seriously? Oh, but he does have a lot of RPs. Sorry, not rads. Armor bear. Okay, not angry with that. Creeping skull. I mean, Juma bags, I suppose, is really good for new players, so that they can have, or even kind of like collectors as well. To be honest. Oh, that's new. I was like, I've never seen this icon before, and I'm like blind. Shabby Greaves of the Dragon Hunter. Oh, I thought it was a companion or even a mount. It's not. It's just boots. Shabby. Oh god, I'm so zoomed in. I can't see what it says. So are these part of the kind of like dragon hunt gears? I don't think so. The IL is pretty low as well. Movement speed for each enemy. Can I convert? I can. Should I convert this? Is this kind of like epic? I don't know. I just got it. You know what? YOLO. I'm not gonna wear this, guys. The bonus doesn't seem that epic either, so I'm just gonna convert it. See what it looks like later on, if I remember. So shabby boots, and the shawl. Got another boots. It looks like time worn boots of the. What is with all these dragon hunter boots? Time. Did I spell it correctly? Yes, I did. Can I convert this? Yes, I can. Oh, you know what? Before I convert it, let's check the stats. It's definitely not gonna beat my 2600 IL boots. I don't think my prismatic boots. When action points are full, your power is increased by 5,000, I believe. Yeah, I can't convert it, so that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, I'm a hoarder. I like to collect things, be it boots. Oh, rusted gauntlets of the dragon hunter. Dragon hunter. You know, it seems like we're gonna get a lot of these dragon hunt gears. Again, it's not gonna beat my 2600 IL like gloves. So I'm just gonna convert this. I mean, I like the fact that it's something that I don't have yet. Oh. So I suppose Juma bags are good for if you want gears for your new character. Although the funny part is, you need to go to the new zone, right? You need to go to Pirate Skyhold to get this Juma bags now because you can't get it from, say, Valenhas anymore. And by the time you get to that area, the new zone, you probably have better gears anyway. So it's kind of like counterproductive. I don't understand why they felt the need to sorry, I'm getting distracted. Like I feel like there are Dragon Hunt gears out there that are still best in slot, even though it's a lower IL. I just don't know which ones they are. So I'm just carefully reading the stats and see if it's gonna be like, oh wow, okay, that's actually good. But it doesn't seem like that's the case for this particular one. No, I'm just gonna convert this, considering it's something new for me. I must not be doing a lot of the dragon hunts, right? Sorry if I'm doing this pretty slowly. Uh, I don't have a lot. Yeah, in fact, I just completely opened off the all of the Gift of Tomorrows. So the next one is Moon Dancer Chest of the Premium Gratitude of Premium Gratitude. Let's just open the lesser one first. Choice pack. Choice where oh, okay. I had one of these before. So if you're looking at my inventory, excuse me. If you're looking at my inventory, you're seeing I've got a lot of these choice packs. I'm not opening them yet because opening them and selecting an item from the choices would mean that I would have more items as opposed to one box that has all these things inside. And yes, they are bound to account, sorry. However, I'm holding on to the slim chance that in the future we can use unbind token to unbind these things and then sell it, something that's very unique. So I haven't actually have a look at the list of things that are inside this pack. Just quickly browsing at it, it seems that yes, I have all of these things already. The Neverwinter Hawk, the Gold Dragon Wings, for sure somebody might be finding that interesting. Emote for Neverwinter Salute, maybe not, but the standard pack maybe for new like players. I don't remember how you can get it normally, conventionally, but I suppose if I can unbind this pack, it would be very nice to just like pass it to a new player. Ooh, Tourmaline trade bars. That's actually not too bad. Another 50. Another 50. Preservation Wars. Nice. We take those. More Tourmaline trade bars. Whoa. 15 mount upgrade tokens. That's like what, 60,000 AD? Something like that. What pack am I using? Juma bags, right? Why are these so good? I thought Juma bags was pretty bad. And there's
Chillbits _ Heart of Volcano from Firefox Lockbox.
Oh, that was a very like I asked that like 10 minutes ago. did that just come through, or you typed that 10 minutes ago and now it only read it out? I'm not sure. Ah, we're done. Oh no, it's the premium choice pack. Oh no, sorry, the other choice packs. It wasn't Juma bags. I thought Juma bags were pretty bad. They are pretty bad. That explains a lot. So as I was saying, most, if not all, of the bags that has preservation wards usually comes with coalescent motes. So, but looking at the list right now, it doesn't seem like there are or there is coal motes inside, which is a shame. But you know what? We just truck along. Preservation ward is still good. 150 preservation wards equates to a coalescent mode anyway, technically. Hold on, guys.
Chillbits _.
Got a message here.
I was doing area, couldn't type.
That's okay. No worries, bro. I thought it was lagging. That's all. I didn't mean to make you sound like you were really slow or anything. Yeah, do you, bro? You can just continue doing what you're doing and just listen to me, kind of like, what was the word? I used to call it verbal diarrhea, but that sounds very disgusting. I think somebody called it verbal vomit, which is probably not as good. It's, I suppose it's less disgusting, but disgusting nonetheless. So there's not a specific word for it. There's a name for it. Or what we're doing or what I'm doing right now, which is like continuously talking nonstop. Uh, I think it was verbal vomit. I don't know. Signia powder. I'm actually quite surprised. Oh, this is the premium pack, and I didn't get a premium choice pack. Wow, this is another pack from another battle pass. Yeah, it's probably more or less the same rewards. It looks like, but before go further, let me just refine. I managed to get 56,000 RD, rough astral diamonds. Crazy. I haven't been doing RTQs, RADQs.
Pat Hype 6969.
Hey, Patty.
Hello everyone.
Is that Patty? Hi, Patty. How are you doing, madam? I like. Are you better? I, if you don't mind me asking, like, it's been a while. I don't even remember when was the last time I streamed, but I've gone through the fasting month, and I went away for like a few days. So today's like when I decided.
Pat Hype 6969.
Hi.
Doing good today.
Okay, thank God. Thank Allah. Like I was gonna say thank the Lord. Like that's not very Muslim of you, sir. So yeah, um, that's good to hear. Like well, I don't know. Like when I was in Malaysia for the past I don't know 7 days, a week, 10 days. I've been eating a lot. I've been eating so much, in fact, that I gained 10 kilos. Now, I don't know how much that is in pounds. I believe it's like times 30, so I gained 300 pounds. Wait, that doesn't sound right. 300 pounds is a lot. Like, a lot. Now, I could have asked Gemini, but let me just Google this. 10 kilograms to pounds. 22 pounds. Yeah, 300 sounds a lot. No. I gained 22 pounds or 10 kilos within 7 days. And I know that sounds ridiculous, especially considering the fact that I lost 14 kilos in 8 months, right? Or 6 to 8 months. It took me that long to lose that weight. And it only took me 10 days to 7 days, 7 days to 10 days, sorry, to gain 10. So, but don't worry, it's just water weight and also, kind of like holiday weight. I've lost like 2 kilos within a day just by coming back and stuffing my face with food and carbohydrates. And I'm also fasting again. So, and I'm not talking about intermittent fasting. I'm talking about religiously fasting. So no water, and no food, right? So if I gained a kilo per day during my holidays and losing 2 kilos per day when I'm back, I should go back to normal within like 5 days. It has been 2 to 3 days, so I haven't actually weighed myself recently, and I don't want to do it right now because I had food. So probably later today or maybe tomorrow, kind of like. No, tomorrow I'm fasting again. I'm gonna fast for the next. So I've already fasted 3 days. I need to do 3 more days, including today. It'll be 4 days. So I need to do 2 more days of fasting before I can kind of like be normal, as it were. Not be normal, that I can do normal things. Like I can live my life normally. Like I don't have to fast. Weekly refine. Oh, okay. So the weekly refinement choice pack is something that you get from Menzo Baranzan campaign, I believe. And the reason why you want to get this pack, according to a content creator, is for these legendary enchanting stones. Now, the amount of legendary enchanting stones that I have, dairy enchant. What is that? I can't see the numbers, too small. Let me zoom in. 92. Oh, sorry, 62. 62. I have 62. So I don't think I need more, but it feels like it's worth doing during a 2 times RP. Like keep a stack of these and only open it during a 2 times RP, if that makes sense. I don't have a lot of these. Um, I know it says two. I know it says two, but I believe if I collect these, I'll get 3. I don't need epic enchanting stones. I got like 3 stacks of those. I had 4 stacks. I now currently have 3. This one I have 62. So let me accept. And it gives me 2. Wait. It's supposed to only give me 1. It's only supposed to give me 1, but now it's giving me 2. I believe. And these particular ones are character bound, right? Inch. I don't think that's how you spell enchant. No, not that neither. Where's the other one? Okay, so obviously this is unbound and this are bound. So I need to, when I'm gonna upgrade my enchantments next, or whatever it is that I need to upgrade, I need to take a mental note how much enchanting stones that I need, and take away the ones that are unbound first, put it in the shared bank, whatever, and just use these ones first. So I'm gonna open another one, and again I will be taking the legendary. Again, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be 1 or 2. I believe it is 1, but during 2 times you get 2. I can't see that, it's too zoomed in. Let me use my phone and check it out. Yeah, it states there 1, but during 2 times it'll give you 2, so that's fine. I will be opening the last one. I do not intend to keep these. Let that be future Spartan's problem, like where I'm gonna find space for all of these boxes, because I'm actually considering just purging everything. Meaning to say, every single item that is not, well, I mean, for me as a hoarder, everything's important, right? So things that are not like Coalescent Mode Preservation Wars, I'm probably just gonna throw away, right? Or give away. I don't know. Like RPs, lock boxes, all these kind of like consumables, just empty out all of my inventory, because I'm sick of looking at it, because I just don't have enough space. As a hoarder, you just never have enough space, no matter what. So it's like, you know what? It's time for spring cleaning. Let's just remove everything. That's kind of like my mentality. So again, coming back to what I was saying earlier in the stream, I really need to focus on something that's actually worth my time. And streaming, I do enjoy, guys. Don't get this twisted. I do enjoy streaming Neverwinter or streams in general, but it's not making me money. And again, making money is not really something that motivates me to stream, because, like I said, enjoyment comes first. That's my initial kind of like reason for streaming. But seeing that I'm not in a position where I can just be wasting time, quote unquote, right? Air quotes. Wasting time playing video games. I could be out there making money and helping people out. I feel like streaming helps people out, like indirectly, I want to say. Maybe this is your way of having company, having conversation, like chatting with a friend, doing something while listening to me, kind of thing. I get that, but it gets to the point where, like, I could be making a lot more money if I focused on one thing instead of focusing on many things. Like as I was saying to Afir earlier, every quarter of the year, so every 3 months, I'm focusing on something new. Last year, sorry, or the beginning of the year, it was working out, and then it was the insurance company, and then it's gold, right? I'm currently selling gold. I'm doing all of these things. Car wash previously. I'm still doing all these things. However, um, I'm basically setting aside like 3 months of my life to focus on something new, and then practicing it and marketing it, and then kind of like using that as a platform to advertise my other kind of like services that I do. So, for example, if somebody um, came in for a car wash, um, I would then check out their road tax. And basically, a road tax is um, a tax imposed on drivers or car owners in order to use the roads, right? And insurance as well is tied to your road tax. You can't get your road tax unless you get your insurance, right? So if I'm like washing a client's car and I see that his road tax has expired or is expiring, I could then approach him and said, "Oh yeah, I noticed that your road tax, aka your insurance, is running out soon. Would you be interested in buying it from me? I can do those services as well. I am a certified or registered agent for insurance companies. I could sell you a car insurance, right?" And then maybe they'll be like, "Oh, you know what? You did such a good job at washing my car. I trust you that much at this much. So, you know what? I'll give you a go." And I'll do that. And then once they're happy with my me selling their insurance, because I can set it at a lower price than retail, right? I have that power to do so, which makes people incentivize them to buy from me, right, in the future. And once they buy the general insurance from me, the car insurance, I'll be like, "Oh, by the way, did you know that I also sell life insurance? If you're interested, I could also offer you that." And they'll be like, "Oh, wow, you do life insurance too? Sure. You know what? Well, give me your like what's tailored for my life, like what, to their age, to their lifestyle, to their income, to their kind of like circumstances. Do they have a house? Do they have family? Kids? So these kind of things. You see what I mean? And then I'll be like, "Oh, but you know what? Now that you've got your life insurance, I see that you're a person that's thinking about the future. Have you ever thought about investing in gold?" You see what I mean? It's like not investing in gold, but putting your cash and securing it by buying physical gold. And they'd be like, "Oh, you know what? You've washed my car. You've sold me your road tax or a car insurance. I bought from life insurance from you. I feel like I'm at a position that I can trust you even more, right?" So then it'd be like, "Oh yeah, so you can buy gold that is much cheaper than the market price in my country, and you could do it for your kids as well. So like by the time they're 18, they'll be able to take over and continue saving or have an X amount. So even if they
At
bought."
hype 6969. Okay, I'm off to bed. Catch you guys later.
Your sudden TTS gave me a fright there, Patty. But okay, have a good night, madam. I'm actually gonna go back to sleep too. I only had 3 hours of sleep last night, and I'm in my PJs right now. I'm ready to go to sleep. So I'll finish the stream and I'll just go to bed. All right. I'll see you in the next one. I hope to see you soon. Get better. Grandma, Mama Patty, and yeah, hope to see you again soon. All right, bye bye. I don't want to keep you. I just got a message. Let me just read this. So, can I do two things at the same time? Not really. What is this? Is that my sister? What? Eh? I don't know. I can't read. I'm squinting my eyes because even as big as the text are on my phone, is not big enough. Like I had to take a screenshot and then zoom in to that screenshot in order for me to read. So it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny in that way. It's not like I'm ignoring my groups, meaning to say my bros or my family or kind of like the groups that I'm in WhatsApp, which is basically a messaging system. I just can't read it. And if it's like a wall of text, and I'm not talking about strings of text, I'm talking a wall of text, which is like lines upon lines, paragraphs upon paragraphs of text. I can't be bothered to take screenshots of each and every single line and zooming in and trying to read and then go to the next lines, screenshot, zoom. It's I'm pretty sure there are ways for me to get a TTS for my messaging systems as well. However, I can't be bothered to do that. So yeah, it's not like I'm ignoring people on my group chats. It's just that it's too much of a hassle for me to kind of like read the chat. Anyway, hopefully you can get lucky from these. I only got two, unfortunately, not a lot. What did I get? Black Opals, Dragon Slayer die, and the last one would be Veteran die, Black Opals, and it's done. I don't know why I only got two of those. Uh, ooh. Uh, I mean, I should really get these because these are kind of like once a week kind of thing you can get it, but I don't really care for the previous mods, rings and stuff. So I'll just take this improved mode. Unfortunately, it doesn't double during 2 times RP, which is it makes sense because otherwise you'll get double coal modes, right? Emerald, RPs, more RPs. Are these my coffers? No, but I did get epic enchantment. Oh, I did get legendary. Wait, what did I just open? Wait, what did I just open? I get this? Oh no, it doesn't say. It doesn't say what it is. Oh, that's a shame. I was like, oh, just like one box. Let's just open it. And it's like legendary enchanting stones. I'm not even sure what. Refiner's cash. Okay, okay. I see the title here in the pop up or the dialogue box. Anyway, guys, what time is it? 11:30. You know what? It's okay. I'm just gonna open these Astral lock boxes, which I only got like nine or two, something like. It looks like nine. It looks like two to me as well. I'm not sure. Let me zoom in 500%. Six. I got six Astral lock boxes and 11 of these celestial coffers of celestial. So not really that amazing, but you know what? At least it'll clear out my inventory. What? What is this? Oh no, it happened again. If you had a dialogue box opened when you open these Astral lock boxes, you get this like empty window. It's not that I didn't get anything. If you look at my loot dialogue, right? It says here I got Alexandrite 1. Oh, 2. And I got 20 Tourmaline trait bars. I think that's it. Now, I don't know if it will fix itself now if I open another one. I want to say yes. Wait a minute. Why is it one out of why is it 1 out of 0? Ah. Ah. I had like 400 packs open before that happened. Ah. Oh well. Yeah, so if you do it like this, then it's normal, right? You can see what you get. So it looks like 2 Alexandrites and more Tourmaline trait bars. I think 4 more to go. I'm actually looking for the Neo Eclipse Lion. That's the rare. I don't think I've seen anyone use it in live server. Maybe in preview server because they can copy and paste as many as they want. But I don't think I've ever seen. And even me myself, I would trick people into think I have got one because the Neo Eclipse line mount and the Eclipse line mount are exactly the same. There's no difference, or at least there's no visible difference to me. So it's kind of like, why? But I want it because it's rare. Simply because it's rare, I want it. It's not as rare as my rainbow tiger, which Mac and Ketchup gave me the other day. However, yeah, I just it's something new, shiny. I want it, and we just opened our last Astro Lockbox and got zero. So now we're gonna open. I want to say 11 of these Coffer of Celestials, and then let's see if we manage to get a coalescent mode within just 11. I know it's really like 11 used to have like 300, 500 of these Coffers of Celestials back in the day, but that's when I was like really active. If you didn't know, starting May of last year, I started going to a trainer to train. So so I was focusing on that, completely on that. I didn't really get to play video games. I didn't really get to do like go out. I just train 3 times a week, 1 to 3 hours every session. Watch what I ate, prayed a lot as well, but more training than. So these are my kind of like activities, right? Praying, exercising, and playing video games, right? Socializing wasn't in there. I mean, I suppose playing games has been a very big part of my life, right? As a gamer, um, playing Neverwinter 12 years or so, streaming for 8 or 9 years or so. Video games are a big part of my life. It's always been a part of my life. Everything that I did has always been thoughts of gaming, right? Or Neverwinter or whatever it is, or streaming. Buying this and that for the streams. But I don't know. I don't want to say I want to quit from streaming or quit from Neverwinter. I don't think I'll ever stop playing Neverwinter, even though if I stop streaming. It's just that I think that right now I just want to focus on my life and get it together. Um, so what prompted this, I want to say, is because I got 36 preservation wars. I got distracted. When I went to Malaysia for with the wife for the like week that we were there, we were going around. We were going shopping. We were going to cinemas, watching movies, and eating kind of like things that we can't get here in my country, like Malaysian nyonya food or baba food. Um, and as we were walking around, like to the shopping centers and all, um, my wife would be looking at something, like say a bag or shoes, or clothes, and she'll just like window shop, right? She'll just look at it. It's obvious she wants it, but she'll look at it and then walk away, right? And then we'll go to the next shop, window shop, look at something, walk away, and this kind of like repeated like the whole, and we didn't really spend a lot of time at the shopping centers either. Like back in the day when we go to a shopping center, like a new mega mall, whatever, we'd walk the whole place. Like it doesn't matter how big the shopping mall was. If we had to take 3 hours to walk the whole space, we would take 3 hours to walk the whole space, and I wouldn't mind because it's not like every day can come here, right? It's like a different a country completely. But not this trip. This trip was like go through the door, look around, right, and then go back. Not 15 minutes to go to the shopping mall, and I find that really like weird. Like, whoa, what's going on, right? And it kind of occurred to me that perhaps it's more of a tick box, like a check box. Like I've been here, I've been to this shopping mall, right? I've seen this shopping mall, I've been inside it, done, tick, go. Which I find really funny. But part of that I feel like is also because she didn't really have a budget
Mrusaba.
for shopping. Hey, Mrs.
Heya.
Abba. Hi.
Mrsuba. What are we talking about?
Um, Me quitting Neverwinter or streaming? Not really, but maybe, but not really. So too long didn't read version, Mrs. Abba. I'm contemplating on focusing on what's actually gonna make me money rather than wasting my time, air quotes, on something that's not making me anything. So to give you kind of like context, 1 month of me selling my gold, my physical gold, is equal to 12 months of me streaming. The amount of money that I make within a 1 year stream is equivalent to what I put my effort into for 1 month selling gold. So basically, what I'm talking about is like I could make 12 times what I'm making by selling gold rather than streaming or focusing on streaming, right? If I focus all my energy into something that was actually gonna make me money, like selling my gold, imagine how much more I can make, right? Which I feel like it's a sad thing, because my kind of like motivations to stream Neverwinter has never been about the
Mrsuba.
money,
100%.
right? So it's about the enjoyment, like talk to you guys, helping people out, but it's not making me money. Unfortunately, I would have loved to actually earn a lot more than I'm earning. The only reason I'm earning is because I get paid ads, right? Ads pay me for like cents, like 5 cents per stream or something like this, and I do that for like a whole year, and I end up with X amount, right? At the end of the year, that's how I get paid. So I mean, obviously, people who subscribe to me, I get a part of that, yada yada yada. I get that, but get that 12 months of streaming equates to 1 month of me just selling gold. So again, it's not about the money. It's just that and hence the story. I was back from Malaysia with the wife like a few days ago. We were there for like a week, 10 days, and she went shopping. Like we went shopping, and she just looked at the things, the bags, the clothes, the shoes, and she didn't buy anything because I believe she didn't have the budget for it. And here I am standing watching my wife looking not sad or dismayed or upset, because I don't think she's the type who just like buys and like, well, maybe and not use it even once. But I was standing there thinking, I wish I had the money to just buy whatever she wants. It's obvious, like when she looks at these things, that she wants it, but she doesn't have the budget for it, right? What she wants, I couldn't provide. It's not what she needs, but what she wants. So I'm standing there as a husband, watching her just looking at these things, window shopping, and not buying a single thing. Going to shopping malls that we've never been before, only for like 15 minutes, as opposed to like hours upon hours like we used to. Looking all these kind of like branded goods and whatever's, like big ass shopping malls. Our shopping malls here, you can finish going through the whole space within like 15 minutes. Less than that probably. 3 4 floors, like x amount of like XY grid. It's not really that big. And branded goods, what branded goods? We don't have branded goods here. You basically buy things online, right? So when we go to a different country, looking at all these shopping malls, it's an opportunity to actually look at the thing physically. And I don't think that's what she was doing. Like, oh yeah, this is what it looks like in physical. I'll just buy it online next time. No, I don't think so. So here I am feeling depressed even, because I wish I had the money to kind of like, oh, did you want those pairs of shoes? Sure. You know what? Swipe, swipe. Anything you want, babe. I want to be able to be in a position to do that, because currently, I mean, I used to be able to, but not anymore. But currently, I can do it for myself. Whatever it is that I need, I can buy it. Like, well, it may take me X amount of months to actually accumulate the money, the capital, to actually finally buy it. But I do well for myself, right? But when it comes to the wife, I mean, she has her own money. She makes I want to say 4 times what I make, right? She has the money, right? So, but just watching her, just looking at the things and not buying them in the end, like, can you imagine she's looking at this thing, right? For how X amount of minutes, and then deciding not to buy it because maybe she didn't have the budget, maybe she didn't needed it, maybe it's not her right. I don't know. She doesn't tell me. It's just, but it just makes me sad. Like I really want to be able to just pay for things. She may not need it, you know, but she wants it. So I want to be able to be in a position where I can just give it to her. You know what I mean? Without hesitation, even. Oh, you want to go to the Bahamas? Let's go. Like right now, take your leave. We'll just book a flight. Let's go. I used to be able to do something like that, honestly, but not anymore. Not when I retired. So it's I don't know, man. It just feels it just kind of like not pull on my heartstrings or anything, but it just makes me sad thinking that I couldn't not really provide, but not being able to do these things for her whenever like it needs to be. Anyway, so yeah, whether or not I'm gonna stop streaming Neverwinter is a different issue. I just think that I just really need to focus on something that's actually gonna make me money rather than something that does not. I enjoy it very much, but I'm not. Oh, look at that! The last one, bros. The last one gives me a coalescent mode. Boop. What was? Oh, so Mrs. Abba, going back to what you were saying before about coalescent modes, I have actually taken it into consideration, and you know what? You might be right. Instead of, yeah, I only got 28. Now I had about I want to say I almost had a
Rusaba.
40, or is it 44?
Grats.
Thank you. I had 44 coalescent modes before, but unfortunately, I wanted to go to my character page. I can't even do it. If I go to my tank build, yeah, these two did not come cheaply. This Mother of Pearl and Celestial Bismuth, they did not come cheaply. And of course, there were the giveaways as well. You know, I've been giving away coalescent modes, etc., etc. What have you? I spent like 20 coalescent modes doing something. I'm not sure, but anyway, I believe that's the end. Not sure what else can I do. I suppose I can do a giveaway. I don't want to do this account bounce. What time is it? 15 minutes to 12. I'm trying to. Mrs. Ova, this is funny. The whole point of me kind of like opening all of these lockbox. Oh, wait a minute. Do I still have more? Oh, it's just the invocation bag. The whole point of me opening all my bags was actually to clear out my space, and look at how full my inventory bag is now. Like, I need to get rid of these stuff. Maybe if I is this mechanical altar? Yeah. So maybe what I can do, if I end up deciding to stop like streaming, I probably just give away everything that I have in my inventory. What do you guys think? Not every. I don't know. I mean, I'll still play Neverwinter. I just won't be streaming it, I think.
Rusaba. A woof.
A woof. I don't know. I mean, I'm on the fence. You know, people say you've already made the decision, bro. When you're talking about it, you already made the decision. You already know what you need to do. But, you know, I want to take it a step further. I actually wanted to delete my Twitch account. I was actually thinking that. Like, I've been streaming for 9 years now, right? On Twitch. So, deleting my account means that I can't go back, right? I mean, I guess I could call them, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to permanently delete my account, kind of thing, and to recover it. But, oh, wait a minute, what are these? Coin purses.
Rusaba. Deleting your account?
Yeah.
What?
Twitch. Twitch account. Don't get twisted. Twitch account. I'm not deleting my Neverwinter. Are you crazy? I spent $4,000, maybe $5,000 on this account. No, no.
Mrsuba. Oh Twitch.
Yeah. Can you imagine if I deleted my Neverwinter account that I've spent
Mrsuba.
12
Damn, you
freaking
got
years?
me heart attack, man.
Yeah, me too. Like, are you crazy? I'm $5,000, right? 12 years of my life. Wait. I think it's in. I think it's on Steam. How many hours I've spent on Neverwinter? Let me check. Where's Steam? I can't see it in my life. I think I clocking at 10,000 hours. I believe I can fly. I've got a I don't know, block nosed. 11. Hold on. 11,892.4 hours. And if you don't believe me, let me just go to a raid scene for you guys. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, I'm zoomed in. You guys get to see me zooming in. Yeah, I'm still using the magnifier, Mrs. Abba. But to be honest, I feel like that's the reason why my eyesight is getting worse now. Because it's so used to being able to see at this kind of like focal point.
Mrsuba.
You see it?
Sell me your laughing face,
Nah.
wondrous dragon thingy, haha.
No. Mrs. Abba, I am not deleting my account. I might be closing my Twitch account. That's all I'm saying. Twitch account. So 11,892.4 hours. Seriously, if I was to delete my Neverwinter, I would cry. I mean, let's go back to the gameplay stream. So, but you could say the same about my Twitch, right?
Mrsuba.
9 years.
Damn, almost 12k hours.
Yeah, almost 12k hours. Can you imagine me deleting my Neverwinter account after that long, right? It's like if
Mrsuba. You can keep your Twitch account, why delete it?
Because that's the kind of like ultimatum. That's like the nail in the coffin that I'm serious about improving my life. That I don't want to waste time. I mean, I could shift from streaming Neverwinter to streaming about gold, right? But then my kind of like followers, they followed me because they wanted to watch me play Neverwinter, not for me talking about gold or financial advice or helping with their finances. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an economist, but as a layman, as a normal guy, trying to make something with his finances, I think I have the kind of like unique, not
Mrsuba.
unique, but common.
Just tell your wife to change password to something else. And tell her to don't tell you about the password.
True, but I know it's there. As opposed to permanently deleting it, it's gone. You know what I mean? It's how do I make it relatable? It's the same as
Cluttered Clubhouse JJ3v3C. Cheap viewers on
Oh God, I knew
streambo.com.
it. It's a
Remove
bot.
the space
Mrs.
at
Abba, if you
edlux1dv.
please. Moderators, you can actually ban that guy, by the way. Is that your first duty as a moderator? It will be your first duty as a moderator. So anyway, as I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by a bot, it's the same with what I'm doing with my finances right now. So get this, right? I earn X amount. Let's just say I earn about $1,000 a month, right? For example. 300 of which goes to my groceries. To buy food, whatever I need. Not including bills and all that, but that's besides the point. So technically, for me to be able to live, literally live, I need a minimum of $300. This is just enough for me for my groceries, my food every day. So $700 left over balance is for whatever. So it could be buying things. It could be going to the movies, going out to a restaurant. All these things that are not necessary. Air quotes. So instead of spending that extra 700 on items that I probably don't need at all, like branded shoes or branded clothes or something, right? Um, I could use that $700, like all that $700, and then buy gold or something, or pay off my debts. That's another good example. So, or both, right? I pay like half of it, 350 goes to pay my debts, which I have now apparently, and 350, the balance of which, the other half buying gold, which means that I have zero. I end up with zero, right? I have no money at all to spend. Now, if I want to buy something that month, even though I have zero, I need to work in order to make enough money to buy it. You see what I'm getting at? So for example, I get $1,000, 300 I put aside for my food, right, to live. 700 I buy gold, for example. I have zero money. I decide that I want to buy a VR set, right? And it cost me $1,000, for example. What do I need to do? Well, I need to look for clients. I need to market myself. I sell physical gold, for example, or I do car washes. I sell insurance. Yada 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 yada. I actually mentioned this earlier before. And then from those sales, from those services, maybe I get 100, maybe I get 60, I get 50. Accumulate all that, the money that I made, to 1,000, and then I'll buy. Same thing. If I need to buy a pair of shoes, same thing. Buy my groceries, buy gold with the rest of the money, whatever's left, be it $100, be it 200, 700, whatever. And then if I want to buy the pair of shoes, let's just say the next pairs of shoes that I want to get are these things called Vivo Barefoot. They are wide shoes, flat soles, soft soles. And the cheapest one that I saw was about $300. So if I want to get those Vivo Barefoot shoes, I need to make or sell and then earn $300 in order for me to buy those shoes. So that's basically what I do now. So same thing, I think. What was I saying, talking before this? So yeah, I feel like if I was to, my Twitch stream. So if I knew that I was getting $1,000 a month every month consistently, and not do this, where like basically the $700 that I have balanced over to buy something, I don't. Then I'm not. Then I don't have the FOMO or fear of missing out. Like I don't have the urge to buy something. I need to earn it first before I can buy it. You see what I mean? Like knowing that I'm gonna get 1,000. Like for example, the VR set. It's $1,000. Sure, I can buy it. I get $1,000, right? From my rents, right? From my businesses, and then I'll buy the VR set. But then I don't have money for food.
Yes, passive earning basically.
Kind of. So it's the same with the Twitch thing. Knowing that I have a Twitch stream to come back to makes me kind of like complacent. Meaning to say, if I want to earn, right? If I want to earn, I have to kind of like either start from scratch, you know. I mean, you could say, why not just make another account, another Twitch account, right? Well, knowing that I have a Twitch account with 500 followers, or start with a Twitch account with 0 followers, what do you think you're going to choose?
Or you can deactivate your Twitch.
Same thing. Deactivate, permanently discard. or delete. It's the same thing. Um, so that's the kind of like extremes that I'm like thinking of right now. Although to be honest, Twitch is not really the stream for that. I think TikTok Live is more of the platform. I'm already on TikTok right now with my content regarding gold, right? If I go on, if you go to my
Rusaba.
TikTok right now, it's all about
Man, don't
gold.
delete the ditch.
Eh, Again, I don't know how I feel. It's just an idea that came to my
Rusaba.
head.
Just don't stream. You can stream whenever you feel like.
See, that's the exact reason why I want to delete it, Masaba. It's exactly the reason why I want to delete it. Because there's a chance of me streaming it again, streaming Neverwinter again. Um, because I know it's there. Because I know that it's there, I can always fall back to it. You know? So it's kind of like smoking. For example, smoking. I've quit smoking for 13 years now before I got married. So we've been married for 13 years. Actually, oh shoot. Is this the 20th already? No, no, no. The 20th is our anniversary. We'll be celebrating our 13th year anniversary on the 20th. So, which is when? Which is on a Sunday. It's next week. Yeah, I'm still early. I'm good. We're still good. We're still good. So, the reason why I am able to stop smoking, even though I was a 2 pack a day kind of guy, or even a two carton is like 10 packs in a carton, I believe. 2 cartons during a social kind of like gathering with the bros. I would smoke a pack, another pack, non-stop chain smoker. From a non-stop 2 pack a day, 2 cartons, a social event kind of guy, going cold turkey for 13 years. How? I stopped buying cigarettes. I mean,
Rusaba.
it helps that you can't buy it.
Damn.
Yeah, it helps that you can't buy cigarettes openly here. You can buy illegally, right? You can cross the border to Malaysia, buy, bring it back for yourself for personal consumption, but it's regulated, and it's like you get fined for smoking in public areas. So it helps that that happened, but I stopped smoking way before that. And the reason for that was not just because I didn't buy cigarettes anymore, was because I promised my wife before we got married, like the month before we got married, I promised her that I will stop smoking from this day on because I wanted to be able to live by the time we have kids and not smoke around the kids. And what kept me going as well was the fact that I can imagine the kind of like uh, not sadness but disappointment on my wife's face if I ever broke that kind of like promise to her, right?
Rusaba. Wow, I completely see my past self. Rusaba. That's inspiring, NGL.
You see, this is the reason why I wanna stream about the gold or insurance or whatever it is that I'm doing right now because I'm just a normal dude going through all these things, learning the hard way, and kind of wish that somebody told me this when I was in my 20s, right? Something like if I could tell myself now in my 20s, right, in the past, like I'll go back in the past and tell my 20-year-old self, it'll be stop smoking, don't take like sugary foods, bro, because you're gonna get diabetes by the age of 25. And then, focus on exercise because nothing else matters. Not your friends, not your, well, I mean, not your family, but for, you gotta take care of yourself. You are number one, right? Everything else comes after. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take anybody else, right? Least yourself. So you gotta take care of yourself first. So that's your health, your finances, your social standing, whatever it is, investing on learning new skills, because your job, they don't give crap about you. You think you're irreplaceable? They'll replace you at a heartbeat. They kick you today, they'll get a new employee tomorrow. They have no loyalty towards you. I've been in a lot of companies before, and I thought that I was going to be loyal to them. They did not give the same that I gave back. They did not give me back what I gave them. They don't give a damn. They might say, "Oh yeah, so you've been working for us for 20 years. Here's a watch. A watch for your efforts, for your 20 years of service. Here's a watch." Eh? You see what I'm getting at? Your only loyalty to your job is what is printed out on your job description. You come at 8, you leave at 5, from Monday to Friday or whatever it is, Saturday, you go home. No overtime. Don't even think about overtime. Like, this is not in my JD. If you require me to stay for work, pay me overtime. No overtime, I'm not here. Okay? Or Sundays, don't call me. It's my family time. You're not paying me for this, stuff like that. I used to be the guy, like, overtime, you don't even have to pay me overtime. I will work for you, right? Or it's a Sunday, or I'm at home, and then my boss calls me and says, "Look, this document needs to be written now. Come back to the office." And I will go back to the office, seriously. 7 p.m., while everybody's home, they ask me to come back to the office to write a letter. I come back to write a letter, and then it's like, this could have been an email, kind of thing. Like, you didn't need me to come physically to the office to write this letter. I could have written it from home. But anyway, whatever. And I didn't get paid for that, stuff like that. And they replaced me. Why did they kick me? No, I feel like they didn't want to extend my contract or something like that. And then this is a big company, by the way. So, you see what I mean? It's like your loyalty to somebody or something, be it a company, a country, a person, it's I want to say it's as much as you can throw them, which is not a lot, to be honest. Or at least, no, that might be a bit harsh. Put it this way, put in as much as they're putting into you. So if they've done a lot for you, do a lot for them. Nothing more, nothing less. I think that's fair. So if somebody's expecting you to do more than what they've given, you'd be like, "Oh, so you're asking me for 100? You know what? I think if I was to ask you the same thing, you'll give me a 10, I'll give you a 10. And that's it." Okay? Or maybe they've done the same. Like, you ask them for 100 and they give you a 10. The next time they ask you for 100, you give them a 10. Nothing more, nothing less. I think that's fair. So yeah, same thing with like a job or I don't know. It's really depends on your ideology. This is something that I learned from like a podcast. Like, if you believe in something so much, you'll do radical things for it. Be it your family, be it your country, be it your company. If you believe in them so much, right? You trust them so much, you'd probably sell your mother or something for them, or I suppose the kind of like saying is, "I'd kill for you," right? People would do that if they believe in that person enough, right? So I want to say that's extreme, but you hear all these stories about something like that. So yeah, I don't want to go to that extreme, obviously. Um, I would like to think that I would be there for my bros, to be honest, or my family members. But will they be there for you? I don't know. I'd like to think so, but experience says otherwise. I want to say experience says otherwise. But you know what? If it's no skin off my nose or skin off my teeth, whatever they say, what the saying goes, then sure. You know what? You need 100 here. Here's 100. I'll pay. Nah, you know what? Take it. It seems like you need more. You need that 100 more than me right now. Take it. You don't have to pay me back. If you pay me back, great. If you don't pay me back, great. Here, it's not gonna affect me otherwise, either which way. Like obviously, if I don't have money and they're asking me for money, I'll be like, I don't have enough money even for myself, let alone give you something. This is the part I think people don't really understand. You're not, if you are struggling, you're in no position to financially help anyone. Even though you want to. Believe me, I'm that kind of person. I want to help you, but I just can't. Okay, it's physically, I can't give you something that I don't have. You know what I mean? It's impossible. I can't conjure money from out of air. I need to work at it first. Like this is the same with the people that I owe money to right now. I am getting money each month. I am setting aside a piece of that for myself. Obviously, myself comes first, and the rest of it is to pay other people, right? The things that I need first, people, right? People that I owe to, and then things that I want. That is a back burner. The things that I want, I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't even deal with you right now. Even with the say like I said before, if I wanted to get a VR set, I'll earn the money, right? I'll earn the money to buy it. I can't willingly, knowing that I have money that I owe other people, to buy something. Because if I was the other side, like somebody owed me money, right? And this happens a lot. This is like a true story. They owe me money and they're not paying it, but I see they're traveling. They're going off to Malaysia or buying this or buying that, and I'm like, dude, it's been like years. It's been literal years. You can't pay me, but yet you have enough money to go here and there, like traveling to all these countries, which is probably not cheap, right? If you're gonna be there for like say a week, it's not gonna be like $100. It's gonna be more than that. So knowing that, feeling that experience, personal experience, like of people not paying me, and then imagine then if I'm doing the same thing to them, right? Like I owe people money, yet I'm buying this, I'm buying that, I'm going here, I'm going there. Even this trip, right, to Malaysia, I've already told the people that I owe money, I'm sorry. I know I owe you money, and I promise I will pay you. However, this trip has been planned for months now, so I will have to go. And the ticket's been bought. The booking's been made. Um, I mean, yeah, I owe you money, but this happened after we've done that trip. Like we've booked for this trip. Like talking about the wife's kind of like holidays already been like booked, right? Because she's still working. Like I can take a holiday anytime I want. I don't answer to anybody. I don't work for anyone. So if my wife decides that we're going to, I don't know, Malaysia today, right now, sure. I can do that. I can stop the stream. Let's go Malaysia. Sure. That's not an issue. So, but yeah, so I told them, even though that's the case, right? Even though I booked this trip and I owe these people money after the fact, I've made it a point to inform them, like, look, I know I owe you money, but I've already booked this trip for this trip months ago. I can't pay you this month, but I will pay you next month when I get my next payment. Right? That's and if something else happens, like I don't know, like I have to pay another person, I can't pay you right now. I'll be like, sorry, I can't pay you this month. It's gonna have to be after this is settled, like next month or the next month after, you know. Eh, but the most important thing for me right now is just to pay off all my debts. I was debt free before. I'm not debt free anymore. So I have to really consider paying off my debts to people. And once that's done, then I can think about investing my money so that whenever something bad happens, I can fall back to that. Like, for example, even right now, if this person that I owe money to goes like, dude, I'm sorry. I know you said you can't pay me right now, but I really, really need the money. I'll be like selling my gold at a heartbeat, just like this, because I've set aside that gold for that specific purpose. If the person that I owe the money to says, oh, yeah, you know what, I can wait, great, because I know I'll be able to pay them back. But if in an emergency scenario, like, dude, I really need that money right now, I'd sell my gold at a heartbeat. Because I know, I understand. Like, if I need money and I know people owe me money and they're not paying me, it's like, it's so, oh my God, it's like, and you see them going, you look at their socials and they're like going off and buying these things and going to restaurants and going holidays. You'd be like, I really needed that money, but because you said you can't pay me, I'm not asking for it. But look at you, you're going off, you're buying this. Yeah, this is the reason why I don't lend money to people. And if people ask me for money and I can give them money, I don't ask for it back. I'll be like, here you go, here's $100. It's not gonna affect me any other way. I have money, don't worry about it. I don't have debts. I don't owe anyone anything. I just happen to have a balance. You know, I didn't buy gold yet. If I was to buy the gold and they're asking me for money, I will not sell the gold just to give them money. It doesn't make sense. That is a really bad idea. So at that point, I'd be like, sorry, I just bought gold, but if you can wait till next month, I'll have money available to maybe give you some, because it doesn't make sense for me to sell, like, say, $500 worth of gold just to give them 100, if that makes sense. Because now not only would I have lost money by selling my gold back in a very short amount of time, um, I now have a balance of 400 that I can't buy another like $500 worth of gold, if that makes sense. I don't know, guys. This is not the stream for it. I'm just saying that there are definitely ways that you can, like, alleviate all these kind of like real life situations that can happen to you. Be it like an emergency situation, you really need cash right now. Like, what I can do, other than selling my gold, which is to arahnu, meaning to say I can give it to the bank to hold on to, get about 60 to 80% of its value in cash, and then they hold on to it, right? They'll hold on to the gold, and to which time they will just like charge me every day. Every day they'll charge me an amount for keeping that gold, until which time I can pay them the 80%, 60 to 80% back, and plus interest, and then I will get my gold back. So technically, I still have my gold. But if in an emergency situation, I'll be able to get cash and then do whatever with it, and then whatever, and then pay it back eventually. Now, I could do that. That I could probably do. If somebody's like really, really needs me to give them cash for whatever reason, I probably wouldn't do that if I owe people money. It's either I will pay them in gold, or I will sell the gold to somebody else, get the cash, and use the cash to pay them back. That's probably what I would do in like a real life situation. But anyway, that's really why that I'm very kind of like into this gold thing, because I can see the value of it. Like, it happened to me. Oh God, did I just sorted my inventory? I sorted my inventory automatically. That is no bueno. Wow. What do I do? Hold on, guys. Let me think. So, I think it starts from here. No, those are all these mixed things. You know what? I'll put it in my bank, shared bank, just to kind of like clear things out. So, going back to what I was saying, gold has a lot of applications. I want to say, not just like industry. I can't. What? Why can't I put this in a shared bank? I can't put this in a shared bank. What are you talking about, dude? There you go. Um. Oh wait. I'm pretty sure I've got this. Yeah. Let me double check this one. I'm pretty sure I've got this die as well. Yeah. You never know. You never know. I'm a very forgetful guy. Um, so going back to what I was saying about, well, it doesn't even have to be gold, really. It could be anything, any assets. I mean, even putting money aside in the bank, but I don't recommend doing that either because, to be honest, um, because of inflation, the money that you have in the bank is just gonna stay the same. Yes, you'll get like interest and it will gain something, but instead of doing that, instead of putting money into the bank account, what you could do is invest it in something, and then that actually, what's the word? Not multiplies it. It kind of like increases. Oh God, exponential growth, right? In investment. Unfortunately, I can't do investment. But apparently, the insurance company that will be working with, offers investment for Muslims. So I haven't learned about it yet. I'm very keen to learn how we can do investments as a Muslim, investing in Muslim like trade and businesses, which I was not aware about before this. Before applying for my job as an insurance agent, I was not aware that there was actually investments in insurance, whatever. So yeah, hopefully I can get into that, and when I'm more educated or I have knowledge about that, then I can start teaching other people about that as well, and hopefully that also will improve their quality of life. In investing, getting more money. Investing is a really long game kind of thing, like 60 years in order to be like a millionaire. So um, again, I may be too late in the game, I suppose. I mean, okay, so I'm 42, turning 43. Let's just say I live to be 60, right? That's another less than 20 years. So investing in something for 20 years, I don't think it's going to make me a lot of money. Even if we were to say 60 years to get a million, what is that? A third of that, I'll get 300,000, maybe, which is not too bad. That's probably a house. So if I was to make a house, right, with 300,000, or two houses, two small houses, or one big ass house, right, at a good location. So I probably go for two small houses because I'm not gonna stay there. It's more of bequeathing it. So I don't have kids right now, but I do have nieces and nephews, and of course my wife, right? That if I was to die first before her, at least she will be able to live in a house that I bought for her or I built for her. So I will have one house just for her, and then another house to bequeath to someone else, either my family as a whole or a certain member of my family, maybe even my nephew. And he will be able to be set for life because all he has to do is rent it out, right? He doesn't even have to buy the house. I'm gonna give it to him for free, right? And then when I die, and then every month the tenant who's gonna live there is gonna be able to pay him, say, $1,000 a month for the rest of his life. And if that tenant leaves or dies, whatever, he'll get another tenant in, and that new tenant is gonna pay him 1,000 a month, and he doesn't even have to work. Just like me, the same story. I've got a property that I was bequeathed to me, not bequeathed. Sorry, it was passed on. It was given to me by my parents, and that's how I live my life right now. The income that I get from that renting that space is what I use for my personal life, for my groceries, for going traveling, for paying my debts, buying all these things. It's all from there. Oh. So yeah, I mean, I would very much like for everybody. Oh, that was my shared bank, wasn't it? I thought it was a shop. I would like for everybody to live the way that I live, but I don't think everybody can live the way I live, if that makes sense. Um, Solely because if everybody was able to live how I live, the whole economy is gonna shut down. Can you imagine everybody is just sitting on their chair and just like swinging their legs and earning money every month? Well, maybe not even earning money every month because the people who are renting the space is doing the same thing. They're not doing anything. Nothing's gonna move. Everything's just basically gonna shut down because there's nobody producing, manufacturing, doing services. They're just sitting on their ass like me. So impossible for everybody to do what I do, which is not to do anything. Um, However, they can do it on the side. I want to say like what I mean to say is um, do something productive, be it in the office like a blue collar job or a dart driver in this case, kind of like Uber driver, Grab driver. Do that, but do something on the side, like streams, I suppose. I don't know. I feel like if you really want to make money, you really have to focus on the one thing, and I would have liked it to be stream, but like I said, streaming for a whole year equates to just 1 month of me selling gold in monetary value. The amount of that I make within 1 month selling gold is equal to how much I make in a year streaming Neverwinter or streaming on Twitch. So it really does not make sense for me to kind of like I could put that on the first bag. It really does not make sense for me to stream for money. That is not the kind of like ideal way to make money. I could definitely make more money streaming. It is as you can see, like on Twitch, people are earning millions streaming, but I don't think it's in my cards. You really gotta find what is gonna make you your millions. It's definitely not stream for me. It might be gold for me. I don't see it yet, but looking at how it's trending right now, it might be. It might be. So or it could be insurance. I don't know. I haven't started yet. So hopefully that can start somewhat soon. So I can focus on learning how to invest and how to sell insurance, become a better salesman. Learning how to talk to people because I had my open house yesterday. I had about 150, 100, 200 people come in through my door, and I did not. I maybe spoke to one person or one table about the gold, and that was it. I didn't close any sales yesterday. If my mentor was to hear this, he probably like pull at his hairs, because that was the best opportunity to do so, to talk about gold, right? But I don't know. I don't. That's not my style. My style of doing business is, you know what I do, from social media, I suppose, or but just by me simply talking about it. Oh yeah, I mean I'm selling physical gold, and they got interested, and then they'd be like, how do I start? Or can I buy from you now? Or something like this, right? It's not me coercing you to buy from me. It is you yourself approaching me, asking me if they can buy gold from me. That is the way that I do things. It may not give me the most customers, but I like it that way because people tend to change their minds. What I mean to say is, like today you say you wanted to buy, but then tomorrow you'll be like, oh, you know what? I've thought about it and I've decided not to do it, and you can't make me, kind of thing. Not in that way. Not like make me buy gold from you. No, they'll be like, oh, you coerced me to buy gold from you, and at the time I was just being nice. I didn't want to be rude. That's why I said yes. But now that I've left, like you're not in front of me right now, you're just on the phone, I can say no to you. You know what I mean? To which, if they approached me first and asked me if they can buy gold from me, I could say, but you came to me asking for gold. It wasn't me approaching you to sell gold to you. You came to me. You know what I mean? This is especially effective when people are like not angry, but they're mad because they feel pressured to buy something from you. Like back in the day, I didn't just sell physical gold. I was into MLMs. You know, I don't want to name what the companies were, but I've been in a lot of companies that has the kind of like, I hesitate to say pyramid scheme, uh, or Ponzi scheme, I think it's called. But it's, people have that kind of like misconception of MLMs anyway, which is comes back to my previous what I said earlier about earlier in the stream about my current client, my repeat customer, who decided to not buy gold from me anymore because he can do it himself. He knows how. I taught him how. So this is why I'm not angry. It may sound like I'm angry. My voice has increased in volume slightly. But this, okay, get this. I've nurtured this guy, my client, for a long time. I'd answered calls and I'd spoken with him for hours, right? About questions that he may have, queries that he may have during office hours, during non-office hours, basically being at the beck and call. Now, now this is fine. This is all fine because he was my customer. Get that? Don't get it twisted. I am fine to do all of these things because he is my customer. He paid me to do this. And I was getting benefit. I was getting commissions from him, from his sales. So I don't mind. But now that he's no longer my customer and he is now buying it directly from the company and I'm not getting any commissions, and he still has the knowledge that I passed down to him, he doesn't need me anymore. He doesn't need me anymore, and he's paying the same price as if he was getting it from me or getting it directly from the company. But if he's directly getting it from the company, I'm not getting anything, not a single cent. So I don't know. I don't know how to say this. It's bad. It's not rude. I don't think it's rude. I don't think it's cheeky. It's just that I'm not getting anything out of this. So it's, I mean, at this point, I feel like at this point he doesn't need me anymore. So I don't need to service him anymore because he is no longer my customer. Even if he was to call me as a friend or as a client, doesn't really matter. I can tell him with confidence. I think it's really hard for me to say. Like, I'm saying that I can say this with confidence, but when it does happen in real life, I don't know what I'll do. But I'd like to think that when he calls me and he's asking me for advice regarding a gold, I can then say to him, I'm sorry, you're no longer my customer. I cannot do this for you. So I think I can say that because if I was to continue doing that, if he still maintains not being my customer, and I keep on doing this for him, which is the services that I give to my other clients, and not getting anything out of it, I'm wasting my time servicing somebody who's not my customer. I mean, I don't know. Does that sound too bad? Does that sound bad? Does that sound like I'm crazy about money? I don't know. Again, for me, it's not so much about the money. For me, I want to help out, but it would be nice if I actually get something out of it. It's not even coming out of his own pocket. For me to serve my customers, the company pays me. So I don't see that as a bad thing. That if I was to reject his plea, as it were, requests, I don't know. Does that sound bad? I feel like it kind of sounds bad, but I don't see it that bad. It's not that bad. I don't think it's that bad. I don't know. Again, if it happens in real life, I probably will just fold. I'll probably just like cave and just like help him. Like, what is it that you need? Even if it is something that puts me out of my way. Like, I'm going here, but you're asking me to go there, I'd probably do it because I'm just that type of guy. I'm sorry. Call it whatever you will. Call it a pushover. Call it easy manipulated. I don't know. I'm just the type of guy. If you coming me for help, and if I can help, I will help you. It's not really like, okay. So get this. I don't know if he's gonna hear this or listen into this one day. Um, he calls me up one day and says, "I don't have a car. I don't have a car to go to Malaysia to pick up my gold, even though this was something that's been planned months ago." Now, is it my problem? No, not really, because my transaction with him was done. Like, the only relationship we have was at the time was as a upline downline or agent customer, right? Um, but basically, what he was asking me for was to lend my car so that he can use it to go to Malaysia to pick up his gold and then come back with that, return it back to me. I went a step further. I told him that I would actually go with him because I wasn't actually doing anything, which is true. I wasn't doing anything. And I suppose that is like time that I could have spent doing something else. But he was my customer. You see, I'd be willing to do that for my customers. So, I, I don't know. It's just so sad that I think about it. Like, I would have thought that he would continue being my customer. I thought that it's kind of like the least that you could have done is continue being my customer, and rather than taking all this knowledge that I passed on to you and then moving on without me, you know. That, I mean, that's just my thought. I don't know. I don't think he's in the wrong per se. I don't think he did anything wrong. It is his money after all. But you know what? What did get me? I think what really got me was because he said like a few days ago he wasn't gonna do the things that he was doing now. And I called him today, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I've done it. I've done this thing that I said I wasn't gonna do 2 days ago." And I was racking my brain on how to fix this problem. And I told him to wait, and he did it anyway. I think that's what really got to me. It wasn't the fact that I lost commission from the sale or the fact that he's no longer my customer. I don't think that was what that got me. And understand that he was with me for a year. Almost a year. Maybe a year plus. Come May. Come May, it'll be a year. So he's with me for a long time. And I trusted him. And I believe he trusts me to an extent, right? But now that he's done this, I don't know how much I can trust him anymore with it. At least with the gold thing, right? Not. I mean, as a friend, I can still be friends with you. But when it comes to like servicing you as a customer, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can. I mean, it can break my heart. I don't know. It just hurts. It hurts. Why you do this to me? It wasn't even. It's not even about the money. I don't think. It's just that I trusted him to do what he said he was gonna do, and he didn't do it. He didn't do what he said he was gonna do. That's what got me. I think. That's what really got to me. Anyway, it looks like I've cleared out my inventory finally. Sorry for ranting there. This may, you know what? This might be the last time I stream on Neverwinter. Sorry, on Twitch. I'll still play Neverwinter. I'll still play. You if you're friends with me on Neverwinter, or if you check out my YouTube, I think maybe I won't do streams, but I'll still continue doing YouTube. I don't know. It's not like I have an ultimatum. Either do this or not do this. Wait a minute. Why do I have invoking? Did I not? No, I don't think I invoked. I don't think I invoked. And I used an altar earlier as well. Let me invoke, guys. And I'll probably get some more bags, right? Yeah, I did. So let's just open these. Oh, where's the bag? Where did the bags go? Here we go. We get more gold, guys. We ended up with 840 gold, I think. I wish I had 840 gold pieces. You know what? Just because we talked about it. Where is it? I thought I had it here. No, you know what? I'll grab it. I'll come back, guys. Be right back. We went overtime, but it's all right. Why do I have coins in here? I don't even know what coins those are. So, I might actually make this into a YouTube video for my gold or my TikTok. I think this is gonna be my TikTok. Um, or if I decide to stream on TikTok Live, I'll probably use this as kind of like a prerequisite. So, not really gonna talk about Neverwinter anymore. I don't know. We'll see. Do I want to sort this? You know what? I'll sort this later on offline. So because I want to talk about. So look at that. I got space, guys. Not much, but I got space. So I think I've showed you guys this before. Can I go to a kind of like different kind of? Oh, what happened to my camera?
Miral.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi, Miro. Oh, would you? Are you interested to buy gold? I don't know how to make this bigger. Oh wait, hold on. No, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. Let me sort this out. You actually came in when I was about to end the stream. I was supposed to. No, not end the stream. No. Which one's the right one? I don't remember. Oh my God, it's crazy. This is getting crazy. Is this the one? Not really. It's okay. So, you're Bruneian, right? I don't know if you are. So, this is my 0.5 grams of. Can you guys see this? I don't know if you guys can see this. So, oh, is that it? Where is it? You know what? I'm blind. I can't really see. Let me put the.
Miral. Still at Sugar Sweet Ka.
Inda.
Miral.
Oh.
Still at Sugar Sweet Ka.
Inda. I stopped working for the. Bila. Cause I worked there for 3 months, right? I was working there for 3 months, and then Simeon said. Oops. Oops. Simeon, he said that he didn't need me anymore. So, which is kind of funny because I still had to pay him for the training, right? And then he said I didn't need to pay. I didn't need to pay. So I was like, okay, okay. So, and then he stopped training me after 8 months.
Miral. I go back there soon ye tingle sarang saja employee.
Yeah, because he kept firing people. I mean, this is not the place. Hey, if you want, I can call you. We can talk because I need to talk to you, bro. Oh, by the way, I got my life insurance test. Like, I passed. I got a C. So that's great news.
Miral. After I go back from meeting law.
Oh, okay. You just message me, okay? We'll just have a kurhat session.
Miral.
Personal, instead of like everybody.
I changed my career.
Oh God, see, this is why I want to talk. Like, you know what? You want to come to my house?
Miral.
We had open house yesterday.
I'm a financial planner now.
You are? That's my next step. I want to be a financial planner, but it's expensive, kan? I think it was like 3,000. and then you have to go to Malaysia.
Miral.
There's the institutions.
Yeah, under good life.
Is that Brunei based? I feel like that's Malaysian. No, oh God, I can't see. I'm still blind, by the way. I can't remember because I'm with TBK or will be with TBK if they hire me or if they become
Miral.
my principal. Yes.
Come April 20th career talk. Miral.
Wait, what career talk?
7:30 p.m., 9 p.m.
Na dapat to bro. 20th is my anniversary, 13 years. No, no, na dapat to yun. 20th, why does it have to be on the 20th? Like the one day of the year, you have to pick my anniversary. Anytime before or after that is fine. But on that day, hindi dapat tiyo. Definitely, confirm na dapat.
Miral. If you're interested, they recruiting fro August intake.
Good life, you mean? Good life is... But you said financial advisor, right? Not insurance.
Miral. I think this suits you well.
I think so too, but I'm trying to see how TBK is. TBK said that I am allowed to do other things. That's why I'm thinking of real estate, but maybe after I fix my eyes, after I get my surgery, then I'll think about real estate, like working for a real estate agency, but not before the
Miral.
operation.
As a financial planner, represent AIA.
Oh yeah, I mean, I could sell insurance. I can also be a financial planner. It doesn't have to be for TBK. So yeah, but 20th is a no go for me. Is there possibly a way? Wow, I'm actually like talking about a career. I'm basically being headhunted here on stream. Is there a way for me to maybe send my application instead and then have an interview or something like next time? Because you have to sit for the financial advising punya like certification, right?
Miral. I think so.
Yeah. So I mean, if I can maybe apply for it, and then I'm pretty sure they'd be like, oh
Miral.
yeah, we can support you, yada yada
We
yada,
can
right?
talk later more if you're interested.
Exactly. I think that's more appropriate during my stream, because this is not that for that stream. This stream is not for that. Um, like in fact, I was since I was talking about gold, I wanted to show people my gold, which they probably have already seen. This is like the 1 gram, and then this is like the 1 dinar, because the price of gold has gone up to like 500 RM per gram. Yes, 2 days ago, not now. So I've been using this kind of like folder to keep my gold in. I've been thinking about
Miral.
different ways to put my gold.
Omikan mahal ahahaha.
Very, very. It went 40 points. So, it in context, back in the day when I first started 2 years ago, you could buy 1 gram with just 100 Brunei. Now it's closer to 150, which is maybe even more than that, which is like what, 200%, 150% more. Um, so yeah, I've been looking at like different ways to put my gold in, and I've been thinking about these ID cards, right? Just slotting them in like this. But I didn't like this part. This part here, it doesn't look clean. And it's, the ID can, so it's like hanging like this. What are you, a dog? Dog tag. So I found this other one, this other plastic, which is the soft kind. Unfortunately, this is not as clean as I'd like it. With the sticker, the adhesive is still on it. I may need to use oil to get rid of it, but look at how nice it is. Once I put this, I mean, this is protected already, right? I'm not touching the gold because it's got protection, but you may not want it to be scratched either, right? Because it looks really nice as is, can. So you get this plastic, and then you slot it in. It's not easy. It's pretty tight. But look at that. It's in the plastic now. And because it's like clean like this, it looks like it's sealed can. It's really nice. So, I mean, maybe this is like a marketing ploy for me. If you guys buy gold from me, I will put these I will deliver it like this, and it's like sealed plastic for no extra charge. I can pick it up for you. I can buy it for you. I can give you like the current price, today's price, whatever price, when it's lowest it's been in record, etc. The highest it is in record. Those are the kind of like services that I can do for people when they're buying gold from me. So yeah, I mean, if you look at it this way, like with the 5 dinar, most of the gold nowadays from public gold is in sealed in a card. So I mean, you can take it out from the card if you want to. You can reseal it back again. But I kind of like the cards. It is nice to have like physically touch your gold from time to time. Like I believe there's 5 grams that I have that is not sealed. It is inside a plastic kind of like container, but I can always open the container easily, take it out, and then put it back in, and then seal it again, um, in and out. So again, with the plastic for the 1 dinar, I think the next one with a card is 5 grams, which I don't have yet. I will get it soon-ish whenever we go down to Miri. I've also thought like you know like in the old days where people have pouches like these, right? This is the one that I got from Japan. So no, I'm not. I won't be able to give these to you guys. I only have this one. Um, I think this is like from a festival or something. But anyway, what I thought of doing, like back in the old days, what people would do is like they have their gold. Like imagine this is the coin gold, right? Not a card. They will put it in the pouch and they'll carry this pouch with gold inside, like in the old days. European, I think, Western. I'm not sure about like Japanese and all that, but usually what their wallet is like this, and then they'll have gold coins inside, right? So I want to be able to carry around like every day, like a pouch full of gold coins. One day. But yeah. So anyway, working towards that. We're done with Neverwinter. We're done talking about gold. It is actually time for me to go. Like maybe an hour ago. I don't know. So I guess we'll end the stream right now. Will this be the last stream I will stream on Twitch? I have no idea. I have no idea. But I do feel bad for my viewers. Like they waited for 2 years for me to start streaming, and now I'm up and saying that I may not stream ever again. Who knows? But there are 4 people on stream right now. What we can do as a final hurrah, I guess. It's not open lockbox. I don't have a lockbox key. Oh, that's not raid key. What's going on? That's interesting. Sorry about that, guys. What we can do is see if anybody is streaming Neverwinter right now. Do you guys see the screen? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let's see Twitch. Let's quickly go to the Mozilla or Firefox or whatever this browser is, Chrome, I believe. Let's see if anybody is streaming Neverwinter. I don't know if anybody is streaming Neverwinter right now. It's pretty late. Templars, Arcageddon? What? Hedgewitch. There we go. Easy clap, I suppose. He's the only one streaming Neverwinter right now. Did I just crash? Did Neverwinter just... No, did my Twitch just crash? I get the blue circle of death. It's not moving. Maybe I can use this then. I am very resourceful, guys. There's more ways than one to skin a cat, apparently. Not that I would know. / raid. Oh god, I need to close this up because I cannot read. Save my life. Hedge. Wait, how do you spell Hedgewitch? DGEWITCH. Apparently I spelled that incorrectly. I'm not sure. Let's go back and check his ad handle. Did he just stop streaming? No. 420. The number was what I was looking for. 420 and enter. Okay, I think it worked. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in and listening to me rant. I hope to see you guys. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how it goes. But I love you guys. If we don't see you again, you can always say hello to me in Neverwinter. This may or may not be goodbye. I'm sorry if it is, but I will definitely continue playing Neverwinter until the day I die, most likely. But anyway, guys, too much talking. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Peace, y'all. Love y'all. Enjoy Hedgewitch's stream. Bye bye now.